All right, what up, Who That Nation? This is No Cap, No Filter Saints. I'm your host, Molly G. It's been a while, man. I'm just getting back off vacation not too long ago. Went to Japan for a little minute, man. It was a pretty cool experience, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. The culture's way different than America, but let's go ahead on and get into this Saints talk, man. Right now, the Saints have been making a lot of moves. They've been making a lot of decisions. Been hiring a lot of people on the staff. A lot of people are, pretty happy with the staff hirings, uh, the assistants, the coordinators, the passing games coordinator, the defensive line coach. We've been making some moves, and for us to be getting the last pickings of the litter, since we just hired our head coach so late in the game after the Super Bowl. We've been making some pretty decent hires. A lot of people are excited about the hires that we've been making. Some people from LSU. We got some people that Kellen Moore is familiar with. Got some people that Saints fans are familiar with. Uh, Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach. A lot of people are okay with the moves, man. We turning into New Orleans Eagles right now. Last year we was the we was the New Orleans Raiders. Now we the New Orleans Eagles. Let's see if this could project us some success because us being the Raiders did not project any type of success. Um, but then some bad news came for a lot of people in the Who That Nation. And Mickey Doofus Loomis has said that they feel good about running things back with Derek Carr. Now, will that come to fruition? I expect so. I kept saying just look at this season. It's going to be a season where, we try to be competitive, but at the same time, we, work on the cap situation. They said they was going to be looking into free agents. So my thing is, I kept telling everybody, Nick Underhill, he kind of alluded to saying Saints were probably going to do the same thing the Broncos did. Sean Payton, he ran 1 year with Russell Wilson as the new head coach and a veteran quarterback, and then it didn't work out. And after that, Russell Wilson just had departed, and he went and got his quarterback. And I think the same thing is going to happen with the Saints. I think Kellen Moore, he's probably not high on Spence Radley. He's probably not high on Jake Hayner. He's probably not high on Derek Carr, but they're just going to do this one more year with Derek Carr just because it makes financial sense. Instead of cutting him and having that big old cap hit, it just make financial sense just to run it back one more year with him. And after next year, I do believe we will have our quarterback of the future. Now, who knows? Maybe Derek Carr could get hurt. Maybe Spence Rattler could come in and do his thing. Maybe Derek Carr could play poorly and Spence Rattler come in and do his thing, and everything changes. For what it's worth, we had a meeting with Cam Ward. We're going to be meeting with a lot of people. It's just, doing your due diligence during the combine. We met with Cam Ward, and, if that situation goes, to the Saints' liking, who knows? Maybe we could take a Cam Ward and jump ahead. The Falcons did it last year with Michael Penix. A lot of people didn't expect the Falcons to take a Michael Penix. Falcons did. A lot of people feel like maybe the Saints would have did the same thing if he'd have fell to the Saints because that was the rumors. So maybe we might do the same thing with a Cam Ward if he was to fall. Who knows? We're gonna have to see. But I do hope we at least take a quarterback. I don't really care if we take one at 9 at night, but if we could get like a Kyle McCord in the mid rounds, I would really like that. Like I say, man, with Derek Carr, a lot of people just don't like this dude, and it's crazy because in this social media era, it's like you gotta just imagine what Aaron Brooks like. They escaped this type of scrutiny. Like this dude is so much hated by the fan base. It's crazy. Like a lot of people really despise this man, and I think the feelings is mutual when it comes to him and his family members. Like his family members, they always going back and forth with people in the Who That Nation. Derek Carr, he pretty much be quiet. He don't really say too much. For the Super Bowl, he wasn't out here. He wasn't, making any posts about the Kellen Moore hiring. It's just all a disconnect. It's all it just don't feel right. it don't something feels off, and I just don't think this is a good place for him. Ever since he came, he didn't, embrace the city. He went got Chipotle. He didn't, ask around for what's the good food out here in New Orleans, being that New Orleans is known for to be a food town. It's like it just never worked. It never was a good mesh. It never was a good mesh, bro. And you know the old saying that you love the city will love you back. And I really feel like it's true. So with the next quarterback, I really hope that they could get in and they could like the quarterback. A lot of they could like the city. A lot of Saints fans were even mad at Kellen Moore. Like they felt like Kellen Moore should have came in and put his foot down. Or if he was going to take the job, he had to have those type of demands. He don't want to have Derek Carr. You seen it with the Jets. Aaron Glenn came in and they said we're not going to go forth with Aaron Rodgers. And I'm pretty sure that was his demands. Like, if y'all going to hire me, I want to get my own quarterback. I do not want to roll with Aaron Rodgers. I'm pretty sure that was his demands. And a lot of Saints fans wanted Kellen Moore to do the same. But that just ain't happened. It just ain't happened. And every situation is kind of different. Maybe the Jets, maybe it's just a different situation. Maybe if Aaron Glenn would have got the job here, maybe he would have rolled with Derek Carr. You just never know. But the Saints feel like they could compete. They don't feel like the division is all that good. They feel like the division is sweet. But at the same time, you can feel like one can say, okay, well, if they feel like the division is sweet and they go just win it with Derek Carr, if it's that sweet, they could win it with Spence Rattler. Who knows? Maybe you might hit. We're gonna have to find out. A lot of people are wondering how Olave feel about this situation. Olave, his brother, be, kind of, it's like Olave brother and Derek Carr brother and they family members be like the vessel to what they're really thinking. Like they can't really say it, but their family members can say it. That's the type of perception we've been having on Saints Twitter. So Olave brother just been kind of hitting that, well, they get rid of Derek Carr, Olave gonna be happy, but if they run it back with Derek Carr, Olave might want to be somewhere else in this in this league. Because I really just don't think Derek Carr and Olave got a good relationship. Ever since that thing happened on the sideline where Derek Carr was telling Olave to, keep running a route and all this and all that, everything just was spiraling downhill. Like, Michael Thomas had to come to Olave defense. A lot of fans were doing a lot of speculations. There was a lot of rumors in the air. A lot of stuff out the locker room was getting leaked. Body language was showing a lot. Like, I really just don't think Olave really just like a Derek Carr, And Rashid Shaheed, he get the ball a lot from Derek Carr when it comes to bombs. But I don't know. I just don't think Olave just feel like he's very happy with him. I'm not sure if Justin Fields played with Olave or not at Ohio State. They probably did. I don't really watch college like that, but a lot of people are making some rumors that Justin Fields could be with the Saints. I wouldn't mind that. Justin Fields, he's kind of similar to Hurts. Saquon Barkley, kind of similar to Alvin Kamara. I just feel like Saquon is a better runner. Alvin Kamara is a better pass catcher. The Eagles' offensive line is much better. So if we're gonna, do a Justin Fields type of thing here, we definitely gonna get the offensive line beefed up. And I feel like we need a big body wide receiver. We could use a tight end. It's a lot of things that we can use. At 9, a lot of people are going back and forth about what we should and shouldn't take. I don't care what we take, as long as it's a blue chip, good player that's known and got good tape. I don't want to get nobody named David Hasselhoff from Mushroom University. Shout out to T Dirty. He said something funny on his channel the other day, getting somebody from Washing Machine University. But yeah, man, everybody know the Saints just reach with players in the first round, bro, getting them injury-prone players in the first round from God knows who university, all because they got a good rise score and potential. Like, man, you don't draft for potential in the first round. You draft for potential in like the 4th round and beyond. Other than that, that 1st, that 2nd, and 3rd round, you're looking for guys that's going to come in and start from day 1 on the 1st round. Maybe a guy that you could, He's going to be battling for a position in the second round, and then in the third round, you try to just get you a good player that just kind of dropped. You know, um, other than that, when you gotta Google somebody to go look up who this guy is and look at his highlights and all that, you're doing a disservice to your team by getting these guys in the first round. So many people didn't know who Peyton Turner and Marcus Davenport was, and I felt like that was such a reach. Like we could have easily probably got these same guys in the second or third round. Easily could have got these guys in the fourth round, maybe. Isaiah Foskey can't even see the field right now, and we don't even know if he's good or not because look what happened with Zach Bond. I wouldn't be surprised if Isaiah Foskey lead his team, go to another team, and record 8 sacks his first season with this next team. Everybody's saying how garbage these dudes is. Are they really garbage, or are they playing for coaches that's not putting them in the right positions? I always knew Zach Bond had talent. I knew he could at least have some juice and, be a sideline to sideline player and probably rush the passer. I knew he had that. Coverage skills. I kind of felt like his coverage skills was really bad, especially that first game he had with the Saints against the Panthers. But that was Christian McCaffrey. Come on now. What linebacker can, really stop Christian McCaffrey? So I don't know, man. If they go running back with Derek Carr, a lot of people are feeling like, well, if you're going to running back with Carr, then you're going to have to sacrifice Cam Jordan, Tyrann Mathieu, Demario Davis, and them. It's going to either be one or the other. You can't keep all these old guys and Derek Carr. You're going to have to do one or the other. Me, I'd rather get rid of Derek Carr. But I understand if they're going to run it back for financial reasons. But me, I understand it, but I still would rather just go ahead on and take the cap hit. Just go ahead on and take the cap hit. As long as you draft correctly, make good hires on the staff and get these guys in the right positions, you'll have more often than not success. The Eagles then showed you it. They drafted Carson Wentz and they still got rid of him. Still went got in Jalen Hurts. But at the end of the day, they were getting a good staff. They were drafting well. And they were finessing a lot of people. They finessed the Saints. A lot of the success from the Eagles is due to the Saints. Had it not been for Mickey Doofus Loomis, they wouldn't have made that trade and got Jalen Carter. They wouldn't have got who else they got off of us? Of course, Zach Bond. A lot of people, some people I was hearing some people were saying they got AJ Brown because of us, because we made another trade with their ass. It's just a lot, man. I really feel like if we're gonna run this back with Derek Carr, we're gonna have to just sit tight and buckle up our seatbelt for one more season, bro. Do I feel like we could win a division with Derek Carr? The Panthers, they finished the season off strong. I counted Bryce Young out, and that kid really showed me something. So they on the, they kind of gonna go into the season on a high horse. They're gonna go into the season with some confidence. The Falcons, I really think the Falcons are pretty good. I think they have a good offensive line. I think they have 2 good running backs. They have a quarterback that they're going to lean on and be the quarterback of the future. Kyle Pitts, he's okay. What his name is? Drake London, he's a big body target receiver. Like, I feel like we need a Drake London. We need a type of a guy like that who's just going to be a straight possession receiver. And they got Mooney. He's a guy that's going to take off the top. And they got another pretty good wide receiver, but he was hurt in the beginning of the season. I forgot his name. But they got some weapons on offense. They just need to get that defense right. So you just got to watch out for them. But I'm not too sold on Raheem Morris as a head coach. So I really feel like we could split with the Falcons. Out of Buccaneers, they're the class of the NFC. They won the division, 3-4 years in a row now. Baker Mayfield, he's playing at a high level. Like, if he could just get them interceptions down, he could be damn near borderline on the cusp of one of these, very, very good quarterbacks. Like, not elite, but just, one of these guys that's just good. Let me see who's a guy that's good I could give a compare, like a Jared Goff. Jared Goff, a lot of people wouldn't probably consider him elite, but he's very good. They got two good running backs, Bucky Irvin and I forgot the other guy name is slipping my mind right now. But yeah, man, they got the injury they had the injury to the wide receiver on the opposite side of Mike Evans. His I don't know why a lot of these names slipping my mind right now. Damn. What's this guy's name? I forgot. But they got a good team. At the end of the day, you know who I'm talking about. Buccaneers, Falcons, Panthers. I feel like the Saints feeling like all these teams are sweet and they could still win this division. They feel like the injuries just messed our season up. Like we more along the lines of those first 2 weeks of a team than those last few weeks of the season as a team. That's what the Saints are thinking. And if they're gonna think that, then they gotta understand this is a whole new staff, this is a whole new coach. It's about to be a whole different coach about to come in. And I really want Kellen Moore to have his own little coach come in. He gotta be his own man, and he gotta go ahead and set the standard, and hopefully people follow suit. I'm really excited for this next season, despite everything that's going on with the running it back with Derek Carr and the possibility of running back with these older players. I'm still excited for this team because I just want to see how the offense look. I want to see what Kellen Moore can do with Alvin Kamara. I want to see who we're going to draft at 9. I want to see, how the draft just play out, what we're going to do for free agency. One thing about the offseason is always exciting because whether you like your head coach or your quarterback or not, it's always exciting to see what other pieces you're going to build around your team for the future. Like, okay, this head coach might not work out, this quarterback might not work out, you might don't like them. But at the end of the day, if you could get a good draft, you get a good staff, and you just see how your team is building and playing out, like that's always exciting. That's why the offseason is exciting for 32 teams because at that point, everybody just trying to get better. And it's the excitement for the unknown. But let me know what y'all guys think about the Saints' decision to, run it back with Derek Carr as of now. Ain't nothing set in stone. Different things can happen. But as of now, it's looking like the Saints are going to run it back with Derek Carr. And let me know, who would you like to be the quarterback? Is it somebody in the draft? Is it a Justin Fields? Is it a Spence Rattler? Let me know in the comment section below who would y'all like to be QB1 come week 1, start of the next season. Y'all be safe out there, and who that. Till next time.